Good morning students, welcome back to St. Austin's YouTube channel. This is your online mathematics class. In the previous video, we have started with chapter number 3, understanding quadrilaterals. We have done with exercise 3.1. Today we have to do exercise 3.2. Before starting exercise 3.2, there are some concepts that you need to be aware with. First is angle sum property. Angle sum property tells us what should be the sum of the interior angles of a polygon. Okay, whatever polygon we have to add all the interior angles and we have to find out what does their sum comes up to be. For example, we have a triangle, right? Triangle has 3 sides, 1, 2 and 3, and also it has 3 corners, A, B, C, and 3 angles, angle A plus angle B plus angle C, right? There are 3 angles, 3 sides and 3 corners in a triangle. So as per the angle sum property, we have to find the sum of all the 3 interior angles, angle A plus angle B plus angle C. We have studied in the junior classes that the sum of all the interior angles of a triangle always gives us 180 degree. That is, the sum of all the interior angles of a triangle is equals to 180. Okay. For finding the angle sum property, or to find out what shall be the sum of all the interior angles of any polygon, okay, we have to use this formula. The formula we have n minus 2 into 180. This formula gives us the sum of all the interior angles of a polygon, where n is the sides of the number of sides of the polygon. Number of n gives us the number of sides of the polygon, and by putting the number of sides in this formula, we can find out what shall its angle sum property would be. Let's see, for example, for a quadrilateral, n equals to 4. Quadrilateral has 4 sides, so for a quadrilateral n equals to 4. When we substitute this value 4 here, we have 4 minus 2 into 180. This gives us 2 into 180. This equals 360. This implies the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral must be 360. For a pentagon, we have 5 sides, so n equals to 5. If we apply this formula here, 5 minus 2 into 180, this gives us 3 into 180, which is equals to 540. So the sum of all the angles of a pentagon is 540. Here we can see this diagrammatically also. This is a quadrilateral. Suppose this is angle 1, this is angle 2, this is angle 3, this is angle 4. This implies angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 must be equals to 360 degree. Here let us draw a pentagon. This is a pentagon. It has 5 angles. Let this angle be 1, this be 2, this be 3, this be 4 and this angle be 5. So the sum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5. This must be equals to 540 degree. We can prove this formula also. How do we do that? Let's just see. See, first of all, let us consider a quadrilateral. This is a quadrilateral. We can join the diagonal here and divide this quadrilateral into two triangles. This is triangle number 1, this is triangle number 2. See, here we have this angle and this angle. Let's call this angle as angle A, B and C. Here also we have 3 angles. This angle and this angle. Let's call this side as D. We can call this angle 1, angle 1, angle 2, angle 3. This is angle 4, this is angle 5, this is angle 6. In a triangle, see, in this above triangle ABC, the sum of all the angles we know in a triangle is always equals to 180. This implies angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equals to 180. In the triangle, in this downward triangle, here also angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 must be equals to 180 degree. If we add all of these, we get angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 equals to 180 plus 180. Angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all of these angles added together gives us angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D. This is equals to 360 degree. Now see, angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D, these are all the angles of the quadrilateral. Therefore, the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is 360. We can prove this for the pentagon as well. Let's draw a pentagon. We can divide this pentagon into 1 and 2 triangles, right? The sum of all the angles of this triangle will be 180 degree. The sum of all the angles of this triangle will again be of 180 degree. And the sum of all of these angles will again be 180 degree. So 180 plus 180 plus 180 is 180 into 3 times, which gives us 540. And by the formula n minus 2 into 180. N equals to 5, n is the number of sides. So n minus 2 into 180. By the formula also this value comes out to be 540 degree. So hence this formula we can apply for finding the angle sum property of any polygon. N minus 2 into 180, where n gives us the value of n gives us the number of sides of a polygon. So this was about the interior angles. Next we have the sum of the exterior angles. We have a property, sum of exterior angles of any polygon equals to 360 degrees. This implies that no matter what polygon we have, no matter how many sides it has, the sum of all the exterior angles will always be 360 degrees. Now let's try out one question from exercise 3.2. Exercise 3.2. Question number 1. We have to find x in the following. The first part given to us is a triangle this value is given to us as x, this is given to us as 125 degrees and this angle is also given to us as 125 degrees. Here you can see, here as you can see, this is an exterior angle, this is an exterior angle and this is also an exterior angle. And just now I said the sum of all the exterior angles inside, the sum of all the exterior angles of a polygon always is equals to 360. Therefore, the sum of these three angles must also be 360. So 125 plus 125 plus x equals to 360. 250 plus x equals to 360. And as we have done in our linear equations, we have a constant here, we have a variable here and again here is a constant. So we can keep the variable on the left hand side and can shift the constants on the right side. So 360 minus 250. Here we get the value of x as 110 degrees. So for the first one, the value of x comes out to be 110 degrees. This is our answer. In the next part, B part. The figure given to us is This is 90 degree here. This is 60 degree here. Again, this is 70 degrees. This is X. And this is also 90 degree. Now here see, this is an exterior angle, this is an exterior angle, this is an exterior angle, this is also an exterior angle, and this angle is also exterior angle. This angle, now since this angle is 90, this implies this angle should also be equal to 90. So we have this, so we have all the exterior angles. This is 90, 60, 90, 70 and X. And we know the sum of all the exterior angles is always 360. So let's just add all of them. 90 plus 60 plus 70 plus X plus 90 equals to 360. Okay. Now 90 plus 90 gives us 180. 180 plus 70 gives us 250. 250 plus 60 gives us 310. 310 plus X equals to 360. Again, here we have a constant, a variable and a constant. We can shift this constant on the other side. So X equals to 360 minus 310. This gives us the value of X as 50 degrees. So here the value of X equals 50 degrees. This is our answer.